Well, we are out here today trying to change it up for you guys. We are working on getting our trees cleared because there are so many weeds, and Adam's inside mudding right now, so in order for us to do something a little bit different this time, we thought we'd take you outside and show you what we're working on. My mother-in-law is here for the week and she's helping me do some of this weeding, which is awesome, and we really appreciate her help, and I know I do. And so we're going to work on that. We're going to try to take all of these weeds out around the trees. We do have our berry bushes in between, and then we're going to cover them with some cardboard around the bottom base of them, and then put some mulch down. But for right now, we're going to tackle the weeds. That's fun. Well, good afternoon. So we got all of our trees covered with our cardboard. We did that yesterday, and today our next task is to tackle setting up new paddocks for our sheep. But I wanted to kind of show you guys where all of our sheep were. So our pond has kind of, I wouldn't say it's been neglected, but it's been for the better part of being neglected since we've been working on the house. There's so much overgrowth around the perimeter of it, and we couldn't really keep up with it because we had so much rain. So we decided to put the sheep around the pond, and so they had a very, very large paddock, and this was before we took the boys out. But they have done some really, really good done some good damage to eating as much as they could while they were in here. And so I kind of wanted to show you, this was completely full of greenery everywhere around the whole outside. So this is a spot that they like to hang out. It was like right under the tree, and you can kind of see they've eaten just about every leaf that they can reach, minus the parts that are hanging over the water. And then way over there, that was completely thick and full, and you can now see through all the trees on that side of the pond there. They've done a really, really good job, and we then moved them over to a paddock that's right over there. It's a fairly small one, and they are working on eating what's over there. Are you guys really good friends now? Kip, you got Buddy, huh? You're not by yourself. So I don't know if you can tell, they are getting along just fine, and give a little update on the two boys we have. But we're moving them through this pasture, and I don't know if you could see all of this tall, lush grass up here. It's turning into this. So this is where they've been eating just about, was that 3 days? And they're eating it down really well. So they are some good lawnmowers. This is what it was, and this is what it's going to be. Good morning. It's another day, and next thing that we kind of wanted to tackle this week was the garden. And so you can see right behind me our garden. We've picked just about everything we can get from this garden. We've got peppers and tomatoes, and all of our flowers kind of started dying off, and ready to just clean it up and get all of the dead plants out, and kind of not really necessarily prepare our beds for winter, because we might use them a little bit, but just kind of want to get it all cleaned up. And then there's a lot of weeds that kind of have grown around the perimeter area that we just have not been able to get to. So that's just the next thing we want to do, and we're going to work on that right now. Well, just like that, all of the raised beds are cleared and cleaned up, and now we just need to clean up around the perimeter, but we'll do that later this afternoon maybe, pending that it's not too hot. But we're gonna take a break and go in for some lunch and some water and just to cool off. But so far it's looking really good, and we kept our marigolds over there because we want to enjoy them just a little bit longer. Well, we had to call in some reinforcements. In order for us to get this mulch done, I asked Adam if he could bring some loads of mulch over with a skid steer, since he's got that, and it would just be a lot quicker and easier. So there he is bringing us our first load, and we're just gonna cover all this cardboard. we got it all done. We got all of our trees and berry bushes and all of our rows covered with mulch, and they look really, really good. They are all done, and all of our projects for the week that we wanted to get done are also complete. So we're pretty happy with how everything turned out. Doing a little bit here and there every day really helped, and hopefully you guys really enjoyed this video. It's a little different than what we normally do. Normally Adam is the one that runs the show, so hopefully you guys had a good time, something that's different other than mudding. We'll get back to the house and all that's going on inside, but for now this will be where we leave this video, and hope you guys enjoy it. So thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and we'll see you on the next video.
Bye. Bye.